everybody, tonight I will show you how I did my Icy Pole Cozy knitting machine project. First I will cast on the machine by starting by the black needle with waste yarn, one in the front, one in the back for 5 rows, and we will cast on the first row like this, put that in the yarn feeder, and then we crank for the amount of 5 rows. Then we cut the yarn, put that in the middle, bring our project yarn, and we will crank for 25 rows. Put that in your notebook. This is a quick video and will be nice for kids. You saw me put the orange little stitch marker. Now it's time to finish with our waste yarn. We will do 5 rows of waste yarn and it will remove the machine. Remove the work from the machine, sorry. So I crank 5 rows. When I ran out of yarn, it will remove by itself. Like this. Be careful. There. So now it's time to stretch it. And with the hook number 5, I will close the tube. To close the tube, I will stretch it. Make sure my tail of yarn is the opposite way, and I will attach it together. I will take the one in the middle, start, grab one on the side, one on the other side. If you're not comfortable with that technique, just wait a little bit and I will show you a different way on the other side of this tube. I will show you how to do it with the wool needle. It's not perfect, but at least if you're not comfortable with a hook, you will be able to do this easy, cozy icy pole. There. Grab one stitch on the side, one stitch on the other side. The video is not long, so no need to skip step. Just go and listen step by step. I use that same pattern for the headband, the cup cozy, and now for the Mr. Freeze holder. I will continue. Make sure you grab all the stitches to prevent any drop stitch. Grab the stitch. Sometimes the last one is harder, so it's good to have the loom hook to help grab the stitches. And with the tail of yarn, I will close my rows. Oops. There. With the tail, we go and do a slip stitch. The row is done. It's time to remove the waste yarn. To remove the waste yarn, it's always better to remove the first row because it's the part that we cast on with our hand. So when we try to remove it, it's easier if you remove the first row like this. So make sure it didn't oh, I lost one stitch here. With the hook, I will go and put it up and close it with the tail. As you could see, I have the orange color. It's the stitch marker that I add every 10 rows because my counter doesn't work. So I will remove it. It's very easy to remove. There. And now I will go on the other side, not the other side, but a little further to remove this one. So you put your work flat on the table. Make sure it's not twisted. And now I will show you how to close it with the wool needle. So you take the one in the middle and grab the two other one. And go and grab the two on the side, and we will do that, and we will come back on our stitch after. I know it's not the perfect way to close, but at least for people who not comfortable with hook, it will give you the opportunity to be able to do this little project like everybody. So I grab like this, I grab both, Continue. Grab all the stitches. There. Now I will do a knot here, and I will come back on my stitches to secure it. I go like this. You will see the finished look will be just okay. I come back. There. Almost at the end. There. And I will attach those two and ice those tail in the double layer. As you could see, look fine. So now it's time to remove the waste yarn. And this part I just have to pull on it because it's the ending part. So it look great. No drop stitch at all. Time to eye those tail. Pull, pull, pull. There, and voila, it's gone. Hide this tail, and we will be ready to attach it for the final part. So you have to go and fold it half and half like this. It's like 2V. One getting in the other one like this. When you sew it, you got one layer, 2 layer, and grab the 3rd layer and the 4th. There. Do the same thing here. You grab all the 4 layer and go on the other side the same thing. Very important to get all the 4 layer. If you have any question, you could ask it in the comment. Always happy to answer your question. There. Pull on it. There. Make sure you close it correctly here. And then you come back at the starting point and we'll attach those two together. Ice those two tail in the double layer. There. One's gone. Cut the excess. Second. This, cut the excess. Time to turn it on the right side, and voila, it's done. You got your hands protection for your tiny hand that you have at home. Voila, ciao ciao. See you next week for a new video. Have a nice week.